Hello and welcome. Shanghai Shenhua play host to Pohang Steelers. It is the AFC Champions League Elite. It is at Shanghai Stadium, and it is an opening game for these two clubs. Well, Shanghai Shenhua have a really excellent chance of winning the Chinese Super League. They will hope to carry that form into this prestigious competition that has been rebranded for this season. As for Pohang, down the years' success, AFC Champions League, they won it as recently as 2009. They were runners-up in 2001, but their domestic form has been poor. 5 times they have won the K-League, but recently results have not gone the way they would have hoped. Long way adrift of the leaders of that K-League. The visitors' overall form has been poor. End of July, put 5 past Seoul, beat Daejeon as well. Since then, haven't been able to find that winning formula. Today's hosts, 5th in last season's Chinese Super League. They come here on the back of a 4-3 league success. Their success in AFC Champions Leagues, well, they did reach the quarterfinals. That was back in 2006. Their last involvement in 2020 was a group stage. They could not go beyond that. They'll hope that home advantage then can make a difference. At the helm, the vastly experienced coach Leonid Slutsky took over at the start of the year, as well as his native Russia, was in the Netherlands competing and managing in the Eredivisie with Vitesse, spelling England with Hull City. He's certainly been around as Slutsky. Park Tae-ha is the man in charge of Pohang Steelers. Lost to Gwangju 2-1 in their last league meeting. It's 30 games played, coming towards the end of the season. They've accrued 44 points. Well, as for the home side, a couple of changes. Jin Shun Kai and Chan Shini drop out. Eddie Francis comes in, as does Ibrahim Amadou. Side selected by their head coach, Leonid Slutsky. 4-3-1-2, the formation, as we look at those substitutes. And so the teams make their way out. A first fixture in this new AFC Champions League Elite. Home advantage for Shanghai Shenhua up against the challenge from Pohang Steelers of the Korea Republic. The teams will line up. We have a new AFC Champions League anthem, and then the action is minutes away. Our referee is from Qatar. First time these teams have met in this competition. A new format, a new look. Can they carry that domestic form into the AFC Champions League Elite? They're the team they meet, and in all blue, that's Shanghai Shenhua. Preliminaries almost complete. Confirmation of our match referee from Qatar. Two captains, and Shanhai, the skipper of Pohang Steelers, right of picture. One survivor from their last competitive fixture, and Wuxi captaining the home side. Here's a look at the Pohang Steelers, and the side named by Park Tae-ha. It is all change. Mention Han Chan-hee, he survives, otherwise it's a completely new look to the team. Brazilian striker Jorge Luiz starts. 4-4-2 is the way they will line up, with those substitutes available to the Pohang Steelers head coach. Well, Pohang with decent track record down the years in this AFC Champions League. I need to find some form which has been missing. There's the experience of Leonard Slutsky at Shanghai Shenhua bench. So in all blue, the home side in this first half. Earlier this year, they celebrated success in the FA Super Cup, which they've now won 4 times with a single-goal victory over Shanghai Port. Successes in the Chinese FA Cup itself, half a dozen times, and some new owners at the start of 2023 to provide a bit of financial stability as the first efforts towards that home goal scooped up by Bao Yashong. Joined Shanghai Shenhua in 2023. Some newfound financial stability for the hosts with that new ownership model from January 2023. In the past, financial difficulties, problems with paying salaries on time, but now they have a change in owners, and they have a Chinese Super League campaign that still promises a lot. A couple of points off the pace. Focused though very much on this competition. Pohang's corner swept in and away by the captain Wu Shi. So aside from Han Chan-hee, you look at the Pohang side, and every other player involved did not start their last competitive outing. They do have the Brazilian Jorge Luis, played in Portugal, moved to Pohang Steelers in January, providing a strike threat. Challenged by Yang Zhushang, and chance to work something from this Pohang free kick then. Got the connection and defensive duties. There's a player who has come in, Ibrahim Amadou. One of 2 changes made by coach Leonid Slutsky. She's attempted clearance. Right start from Pohang. Coach changing the side almost completely, and though they've been poor in recent weeks in recent games, they have started well enough in the early minutes. Another opportunity, but Yashong able to get there first. Andre Luis there. He's a player who has been really productive. 15 goals in the Chinese Super League, currently inside that penalty area. It's away and behind, corner. It's Zhao Teixeira. Song Wan is the Pohang Steelers keeper. Shu Hao Yang is the corner taker on this occasion. Amadou forward, 80 as well. The two drafted into the starting 11. One of 6 inside that 18-yard area. Can't get beyond the man at the near post. Too much on that final ball from Wang Haijin. Seven goals shared in a real thriller in their last Chinese Super League outing for Shanghai Shenhua. Shanghai Port leading the way, but only a 2-point advantage, closing stages of a thrilling domestic drama. Hao side. Fully 10 points behind the leaders Ulsan in that K-League with 3 games left. Shows ball. Tidy things up and Pohang invited forward. Done by Lees with that header on into the path of Zhao Teixeira. Yang has been loaned out by Shanghai Shenhua. This is Xiang Shenlong, Chinese international Wang Haijin. Here he is again.
Yeah, well done, Haijin.
Quebec, part of a new look defensive line for Pohang. It's Amadou trying to get involved and set Zhao Teixeira forward. Calls from Luis, there he is, Andre Luis. There was the player able to provide the necessary clearance, and that's the first save. Liu Yashong did enough. Pohang will be encouraged by the way they have started that first-time effort, curling goalwards and push behind. Just a few early signs from the visitors. But they can certainly test Bayashong in that home goal, just a little too far in front of the advancing Kang Hyun-jae a moment ago. Again, good in the air as Andre Luis. Certainly happy to take the pace out of the game. Careless with the attempted defensive clearance, and here's a keeper who's made the best save so far with the 11.5 on the clock to preserve the stalemate inside the Shanghai Stadium. Jing Xinglong closed down by the Brazilian striker Jorge Luis. So this first meeting between these clubs. Beyond Luis. All the way by Kim Jong-woo. Kang Hyun-jae spots the space away on the far sides. Back again, lifted towards the obviously target. Luis, more to do from the home keeper. Struck well enough, and Bao Yashong with 2 timely interventions inside the opening quarter of an hour being tested. And can link up with Tashira. So Wong Hae-jin, whose route to goal was blocked a moment ago. And it's Slutsky seeing his side defensively being troubled. Urged on by their coach on this near touchline. Certainly a style of football that would belie the recent results at a domestic level. Might be another opening with a lovely ball curled in, and once again, although the flag was up, the header was directed wide of the mark, offside as well. There's the Final header. Ite Ho was the player. No one dealt with a run, and it was an unchallenged header, but one that he was unable to direct on target. But this is an encouraging spell for the AFC Champions League Elite club from Korea Republic, past the quarter-of-an-hour mark, taking the game to Shanghai Shenhua. That Louise can take over, provide the layoff, take his place inside that 18-yard area. Cho Chun-sung with the cross. The corner opportunity for Pohang. It's something on it about Yashon. Now, able to broke. So Shearer. Support from Fernando. Amaru, Wong Hai-jin, unable to establish an early pattern. The home side rather disrupted by a spirited start to this first half from Pohang Steelers. Shenglong at the heart of their defence. Wong Hai-jin. It's the run a moment ago from Teixeira, and then Fernando forced wides. Will be brought back for the challenge with 2 down, and nearly Slutsky has a real task on his hands. It's caught as he went to ground. Wong Hai-jin, okay, back on his feet. As home supporters, too much to cheer in what is nearly 20 minutes of first half action in this AFC Champions League Elite. On a good recent run, but they never carry that into this competition yet. Shearer, who has had a long career that has taken him to Portugal, Netherlands, spells in UK, Liverpool and Brentford for the Portuguese. He's the captain. Luci's ball. Shearer again. Bounces kind. Taken and Cole Gollandson beyond everyone. De Luis there. It evaded everyone in a blue shirt.
One more.
Shots for Wong Hai-jin. Too ambitious over Keen Han-chi. He, the captain in the challenge. A couple of important saves then from Bao Yeshong to Shanghai Shenhua to keep it goalless. But a home defence that has been tested. Ikuga. Part of that defence, Jonathan Asprapatomitis, the Australian youth international who came from MacArthur FC, on the ball at the moment. Forward by Kang Hyun-jae. Teixeira will win the free kick. This time it's Itero a little over-ambitious with the challenge. Nowhere to go for Wong Hai-jin, and then the free kick conceded. It is Itaeho to take this latest Pohang set piece. You curl on it at height and again wide. Their chances in the opening 25 minutes. Their coach expecting, demanding improvement after that poor domestic form of late. The supporters with something to get behind in terms of performance levels in this first half. This time Louise loses out in the aerial confrontation, but Pohang soon have it back. This is Aspropotomius. Searching ball, trying to bring that down first time, Jo Chun Song. Just an accidental collision. Involved again, tries to find a little bit of space to manoeuvre. Great deal of involvement for the visitors' keeper, Lee Sung-wan. Well, we have just a couple of minutes till we reach the 30-minute mark, and it's been those saves by goalkeeper Bao Yashong that have stood out so far. Pohang, who have enjoyed success in previous years, in previous editions of the AFC Champions League, have certainly been intent on taking the game to their hosts wherever possible. With a greater passing accuracy, they've enjoyed spells of possession. Yang Zhushang prepares to take this. Find some form in this first half. Teixeira loses out, Luis has it back. Give and go, Yang Zhushang forward. Then a move that breaks down, and Jorge Luis looking for support, finding it. Kang Yeon-jae. Good work defensively from the recalled Ibrahim Amadou. He's played in France and Spain as Amadou. Brought in close to the back line, does his job. It's another decent chance. It is another corner all the way through. Another little chance to clip that back across the face of goal. Still opportunity This time the save was a routine one for Bao. Potterbeat is able to get forward. The Australian centre-back providing the assist, and Yeshong providing the save, and more to do! Onto the post. They are edging nearer and nearer to a breakthrough goal, and yet Bao is keeping his side in it with some really important first half saves. Now Fernando with a chance to run at the defender. Warming to a tasking hand, Pohang. Good opportunities to take the lead. Frustrated by Shanghai Shenhua's effective last line of defence in Bao. Time the challenge is a timely one for Mamadou, who stays forward. A bit more defending to do as we look again at that really well struck effort, Kim Jong-woo, and full stretch, the dive, and get enough on it did Bao. Keep it out, keep the scoreline goalless. Enjoying their football, continuing to deliver this attacking performance. Domestic honours may be beyond them in terms of the title race, long gone for Pohang. With an AFC Champions League Elite competition. Reset, a start, and focus. There's the through ball slip through, and there's the chance. Flag was up far side, but wasn't to know that. Strike away, blocked. Stirred play through to Jorge Luis to share an offside position. Short Yang there with the challenge. From a Shanghai Shenhua perspective, they're spending too much time having to defend deep inside their own half, not able to get out, and again forced back. That will run favourably. Somehow it stays out, and they are desperately close to an opening goal on the turn, hammered goalwards. Well, King AJ, degree of good fortune. There was the rebound and hit it one and off, crashed against the underside of the crossbar. Kang Hyun-chae, Kim Jong-il before him. Done everything but score. Yet more pressure as the ball swung in. Real challenge now for this home defence. Jiang Shenlong trying to do his bit. Slutsky will certainly be concerned, his side, of not being able to stamp their authority on this AFC Champions League Elite first half. And supporters have had precious little in terms of attacking intent and genuine scoring chances. Louis beaten in the air. Teixeira tries to take over and win a free kick. It's the fortunate rebound, but Kang Hyun-chae hit it really well. Woodworking away. Hanging on at Shanghai Shenhua. Well, the question was, could they carry on their impressive domestic form into this competition? So far, it's a team who've struggled in recent weeks, who have, in Pohang Steelers, been able to play the better football and create the better scoring opportunities. Amadou and Wong Hae-jin. Shadow. The Pohang break. Push Van Jejon. Wong Hae-jin. actually 35 years of age, scored in that 4-3 from the Chinese Super League last time out, captaining the team. Bao Yeshong, the keeper, big saves. Stalemate remains. Last 5 minutes of this first half, the challenge on Amadou, free kick. Keen to get on it. Teixeira trying to make something happen. Here's the captain's ball. A curled effort was she into the area. Joy for that man, Andre Luis, despite all the goals that he's scored in the Chinese Super League. Sluts his sky have been second best so far. Luis got a head on it. Yang Zhishang. See the midfield influence of Zhao Teixeira. So far not been able to reward those home supporters with the performance that they'd hoped for. A couple of minutes left though, with a free kick in their favour. Just held back was Andre Luis. Time it's she on the receiving end. This is Fernando switches sides, sees he gets any joy down his way. Decent enough cross. Long towards Luis. Brought down nicely. Burst the pace, Fernando. Cut back just doesn't come off at all, and Teixeira concedes the free kick. So we can see how long is added on by match referee from Qatar. Sides have performed admirably on the Travels Park Teha. Pohang players. The ball that bounced anywhere, falling clear, and a couple of minutes added on. It's enough for Jiang Shenlong at the heart of that Shanghai Shenhua defence that has been really tested in the opening 45. Amadou did well. There's the block and the result. There's cards. It's going to the captain, Fan Shanhai. They'll be happy to get to the sanctuary of the dressing room with that scoreline, which is indeed goalless at half-time, because it has been Pohang Steelers who've created the best chances. Certainly the underside of the crossbar, Hang Yeon-jae, the nearest they came to a breakthrough. Kim Jong-woo with another opportunity, some decent saves from Bao Yeshong in that Shanghai Shenhua goal. Pohang the better team, but yet to find a breakthrough. Half-time, Shanghai Shenhua 0, Pohang Steelers 0.
AFC Champions League Elite. Now let us turn our attention to the AFC Champions League 2. This platform is a clear stage for established clubs to battle for a coveted title with pathway to excellence in Asian football. We get ready for electrifying matches and fierce competition where every victory paves the way to unimaginable heights. This is the AFC Champions League 2. On the way to the top, rivalries are born. New heroes emerge. A completed glory. 32 clubs battle it out from across Asia. AFC Champions League 2. Now we introduce the AFC Challenge League. This rival serves the Elite inviting the stars to shine on the continental club stage. Witness the passion, the grit, and the raw talent of 20 aspiring teams representing the vibrant tapestry of Asian football. The Challenge League is not just about winning, it is about fostering development and experiential growth that will benefit the entire Asian football ecosystem for years to come. This is the AFC Challenge League. For the believers, for those that dream. The opportunity dedicated, the talent develops, and fortune favors the brave. AFC Challenge League. The future of Asian football will shine brightly with the opening of AFC Women's Champions League. For the first time ever, Asia's top 12 women's clubs will converge to showcase their talent and compete for ultimate glory. This is more than just a competition. It is a powerful symbol of innovation and inclusivity, inspiring generations of young minds to chase their dreams and write their own stories on the pitch. This is the AFC Women's Champions League.
Breaking new ground for women's club football in Asia. 12 of the best teams, chasing greatness, inspiring generations in a fiercely tested competition to crown the best in Asia. AFC Women's Champions League.
This is Asia.
Welcome back. The second half is fast approaching. There are the players of Pohang Steelers, their first half performance, which they will be encouraged about. It's frustrated that they were unable to find a way through for the want of trying. Underside of the crossbar, some really excellent opportunities they carved out. The home keeper must take some credit, Bao Shong, for some important stops along the way. Malady wearing 11 in the blue of Shanghai Shenhua has changed at the start of the second half. In Switzerland. So let's make a change of their own as we prepare for the second half then. Still goalless. Malady's been among the goals. He's fit again. He's ready to try and make a difference. Too much for one to do so far. The Pohang Steelers' first choice keeper. Change for Pohang Steelers sees the introduction of Zhongguan. His defence really tested much in the first half. A keeper with little to do, which the play taking place inside Shanghai Shenhua's half. Goalkeeper there, Bao Shong, with some timely interventions. Is the coach pleased with what he's witnessed so far? The free kick inside, just the 2 minutes of the second half. CHN, we saw briefly the captain wearing 16, spelled at FC Seoul, and the player had a great chance of scoring, as did his teammate Kang Hyun-jae on the side of the crossbar. And Slutsky's side put under real pressure. The substitute on at the start of the second half, forward from the skipper, back again with Lee Jong-won. Shu Yong trying to disrupt and break up play, but Pohang can maintain possession and war there as the home crowd get Sefos Malady involved. new focal point. Introduction of the Swiss striker. Luis Teixeira, the influential midfield role, the Portuguese. Maleli can out comfortably enough. Another chance for the home side. Luis back to help out. Searching ball, puts Shenhua under pressure. The second time of asking. Sean can make the save. Easy enough. The Chinese Super League hopes are high. Closing weeks of the season. We'll reproduce a bit of that form in this AFC Champions League Elite. Amadou and then Wuxi. This is Shirion. Players how they got in. Challenge Shenhua. Got it right. International centre back with an important challenge. Timed it well. Wrestled to the floor was Maleli. It's just the captain again, Wuxi, scored in that last win in the Chinese Super League by 4-3. Captain's influence in central midfield. Amadou pushing forward. Fernando broken up, and Luis can gallop forward. Anjo Chon in support. Links up beautifully, lovely 1-2. And the striker has able to squeeze that home. Started the move, Luis. And there again, with 8 minutes of the second half, Jorge Luis with something to celebrate, an early second half strike. They broke quickly. Unable to play the 1-2, and Luis with a first time finish. Beyond the keeper, squeezed in at the near post. They threatened an opener in the first half. They have got one early in the second half. Shanghai Shenhua 0, Pohang Steelers 1. Well, that goal scorer was playing in Portugal, moved in January of this year. And the Brazilian frontman gives those pocket of supporters who've made the trip from Korea Republic something to cheer. They lead in this opening fixture for these clubs in this AFC Champions League Elite. Space for Milady to control and bring Shu Haoyang into play. Amadou need to step it up to the home side. And Slutsky leaving the bench, prowling the sidelines, wanting more. Well, it was meant for Luis, a long way away. Striker never going to get that. And the Brazilian Andre Luis. Scotstoun side face an uphill challenge. The goal that Pohang had threatened finally arrives in the early stages of the second half. Jong-won is able to continue his run. Challenge from Shu Haoyang, play continues. Slip a ball in towards Luis to take on the defender. Players arriving. Amadou just couldn't get the shot away. Got to keep that in, and Cho-jun. Captain able to bring it forward and lay it off for the goal scorer Luis. Renault receiving a little treatment. Visitors have another corner. The defender, Chae-Hun-Young among those two, come forward. Amadou firm enough with the clearing header. His side of, right from the start, taking the game to their opponents, to their hosts. They'll feel they deserve the one-goal lead. success in the AFC Champions League previously for Pohang Steelers. Bushi able to bring it forwards, just unable to bring that under control. Maleli. Trying to slide him in and just rolls away. Retrieved by Yang Zushang. This is Zhang Shenglong. And now Amadou. To pick up the pace. Almost an hour played. And they face a deficit. And maybe a chance for Teixeira to keep on running, and the effort always going wide. João Teixeira with a chance to keep on running, and then quite a long way off target from the Portuguese midfielder. Zhongguang on at the start of the second half. A lead given to them by Jorge Luis. Here is again, just lets the ball run away. The Brazilian, the arrival the start of the year on the score sheet. Game's only goal will be a free kick challenge on Uishi. Clearance which just gives the ball in the first phase for Zhongguang. Running forward, including Luis in the middle, behind for the corner. Work hard the home defence to prevent further damage. Swinging corner, and it drops one enough. Final effort is behind, and that's a real scare. Flag up, but again, problems home defence. Quite short as that ball fell kindly. Player obviously offside, as trying to divert that in, but their play's been good. Carried a threat, scored the goal, and we go past the hour mark, and those supporters need something to cheer. And so Pohang have seen them deliver a impressive performance on their travels. Teixeira has the opportunity to get the shot away. This time, someone intervenes. More problems with a headed effort, and this time Andre Luiz is able to level it up with a header in the perfect position to spark celebrations inside the Shanghai Stadium. Teixeira's effort kept out. Luiz's header is just what was required to bring them right back in the contest. 1-1, and the Brazilian frontman Andre Luiz on the score sheet. Headed opportunity. It's a level. Teixeira frustrated, and then that return ball lifted in, unchallenged header. It's 1-1. Two Brazilian strikers making the headlines. Jorge Luiz for Pohang Steelers. Andre Luiz with the equalising goal to change the atmosphere within the stadium. Made that change at the start of the second half. Sifis Malela's introduction gives them another option going forward, and Unit Slutsky's side have fought their way back into this contest. And now Malela in towards the goal scorer. Just a lot more about them going forward. Reading, the substitute Minsang, he is the player who will be on his way on in a matter of moments, one suspects. He's had some problems at Chehun-ung, not the first time. He's had to receive treatment, the Pohang Steelers defender. Change can be made. Well, it is really nicely set up for the final 22 minutes or so. Could easily have gone further behind. The equalising goal gives them a real lift. towards Luis, able to bring it down. There were 3 blue shirts around him. All the way through for Jorge Luis. And here's Wuxi. Amadou provides the support and then decides to embark on a run himself. There is Mensang Ji. New format for this competition, rebranded as the AFC Champions League Elite. And the hurried clearance had to be from Yi-Sung-Won. The ladies come back, Luis the target. It's away rather hurriedly. What's their composure of Pohang? Composure's gone since the equalising goal. More problems! And the perfect header. They have scored 2 in the head. This time it's Maleni, the second half substitute. They have turned it around. Brought on at the start of the second half. And from a goal down, they go 2-1 in front. It's Maleni's headed effort. Getting between the defenders. And the header was perfectly directed. All changed now. Shanghai Shenhua in the ascendancy. And it's the Steelers, Pohang Steelers, left with it all to do. Shanghai Shenhua 2, Pohang Steelers 1. It's like Kim In-soo is about to come on. There is the latest substitution for the visiting side. Side feel that they couldn't go on and win this, but at the other end it's Pohang's goal scorer, the layoff. Disappointing finish in the end. Introduction of Kim In-soo off the bench. Too high with the first chance of his game. Amadou's ball is to Shearer. Just caught up the face, Andre Louise, that clearance from Ikuek. Shanghai's diving header. Somebody goes backwards and Sean. Approaching the last quarter of an hour. Better team in the first half, better team in the early stages of the second half, but it's all turned around. Pohang search for a second half reply. Switching sides, improving when it matters. By Shu Hangyang, and then the goal scorer, Malay Shane Long. Lift that towards Andre Louise. Teixeira trying to follow up. She's pushing header meant for Teixeira, one back by Pohang, and they've made those changes themselves from the substitutes bench, but the home side pushing forward again. Well, it will do nothing to change the referee's mind. It is a yellow card, despite the wag of the finger. Taeho it is. Cautioned. The run of Yang Zhushong just causing problems. Yang provides the left foot option. Xiaotianyu is another that may want to get involved in this latest set piece. Towards Samaro. Well, they're appealing. They thought it came off a hand. Play continues. And now the appeals continue. And the referee will Still play for a moment as he goes to check a possible penalty. That's the moment as Amadou's shot came in. Ascertaining whether hand to ball. Well, he caught his hand. Both players turning away as that shot came in on goal. VAR's intervention. Referee takes a look at the pitch side monitor, catches the hands of the substitute Kim In-sung. A referee from Qatar with a decision to make. Amadou it was who was able to get the shot away. Handball, penalty. I think there could be any doubt that that was the correct decision. And in an unnatural position away from the body, and it caught the hand of the substitute. They had a look, the referee, at the pitch side monitor and gave the spot kick. Well, they trailed only to level it up, only to go in front from Cephas Malaleli. And now a chance to increase that advantage even further in the final 10 minutes. It is Malaleli who is the player. Looking for his second and Shanghai Shenhua's third. Confidently taken. And that could prove to be the decisive moment of this AFC Champions League Elite contest. A substitute that has come on, and it's been a really positive change. Scored the goal that put them in front, and with a penalty to stretch their advantage to 3-1. A second half turnaround from the home side, and Leonid Slutsky's side look to be on course for an opening victory in this year's competition. Jin on for Pohang as they chase the game. Towards Andre Luis, it might break favourably. Well, that is the goal. that puts this contest beyond any doubt at all. Zhao Qingyi, another substitute with another personal contribution to make. What a finish. And in the end, they're running away with it. 4-1 in favour, and it's all smiles from Qingyi. Delightful finish to end any hopes of a Pohang comeback late in the game. Left foot, bottom corner, a sparing dive, 4-1. Well, for a long period of this game, Pohang in control. With a Luis Teixeira's goal, and things were looking good, but it's all turned around. Shanghai Shenhua getting better and better. Dongqin, just substitute over this free kick. Or at least put a goal back. Not goalwards wide. Well, his team started brightly. His second half goal, but it's all changed. Zhao Teixeira and then Shu Haiyang. It's a double change.
Play on! Play on!
Peng Fei, one of those players waiting to come on. The other substitution, Yuan Xiao, and warm applause. The influence of the Portuguese midfielder Zhao Teixeira. Double change late in the game. It's a contest won. And captain as well, Wu Shi, makes way. He's had a good match as well, leading by example. This late stage, it could just be a second consolation effort if they were to get a goal. Restore a bit of pride and a bit of respectability, though it's looking a rather one-sided scoreline. Well, it's been a thoroughly entertaining game. It's delivered 5 goals. And the club trying to chase down another Chinese Super League title. Well placed after their opening match of this AFC Champions League Elite. To show a lot of character. Minsengi. Amadou will get there first. All the way through. Maledi on a hat-trick. And dropped off for Luis, unselfish. Plenty of blue forwards. Deflects and gathered by Sunwoo. Justified his call up to the starting 11 as Ibrahim Amadou. One of their more influential players as time ticks past the 90 and into 6 minutes of time added on. To maintain possession, the clock countdown. Their work is done. Amadou does enough to invite the challenge and win the free kick. Dongjin penalised. A goal down early in the second half, and then they have really turned things round with a impressive second half transformation. Is there a chance of a second goal? Steered wide. And we saw what Luis could do in the first half in Pohang colours. Not to be. Chance to bring fresh legs on. Chen Qingyi. He will replace Shuo Hanyang. Pohang Steelers on borrowed time here. Well, the coach of the home side, the vastly experienced Lino Slutsky, would have learnt a lot about his players and their character, and they have been able to carry their domestic form into international competition. It took time for them to get going, in fact, into the second half, before we saw that response. But since then, to score 4, impressive. Waiting to celebrate an AFC Champions League Elite victory in the first meeting between these clubs. Five goals in a contest which has seen Shanghai Shenhua come out on top in the end in convincing fashion. They trailed to Jorge Luiz's goal. Andre Luiz was the player, another Brazilian striker who brought the home side in front. Cephas Malene off the bench to make it 2-1, and then from the penalty spot, Malene scored his second and Shanghai Shenua's third. Still time for another substitute to have a positive impression, with a contribution from Zhao Tinyi to make it 4-1. And comfortable in the end. A convincing scoreline and a really intriguing and exciting tie with so much goal-mouth incidents. Terrific second half display. Worthy winners in the end by 4 goals to 1.